This is basically in your purchase requisition itself. So basically, here itself you have find, for example, you have find a contract for an item, for example laptop. You have found a contract, workspace is available and the price, says, is $1,000. There was a requirement, you are supposed to purchase 10,000 quantity of the laptop. But you do not know whether the supplier will give you additional discount or not. In this case, you can ask, you can you can connect with the supplier and find out. Hey, I want to purchase 10,000 laptops. So I expect some additional discount for this particular order. Then the supplier can give you a different proposal. Yes, if you are buying for the 10,000 laptops, I can give you price of $900. In this case, what will happen? The PR he will create. Then there is a button called Enable Supplier Collaboration. Once you enable it, it will ask you to the select vendor. Then in your line item details you can ask whatever you want to ask it for it. Can you provide? And you will let the line item will also have line item. Price, quantity. Now the supplier is similar to your sourcing proposals. You will also see Ariba buying and invoicing. Suppose, the supplier are already registered. So what will happen? The supplier will log in into. Supplier logs into network. Then he sees Ariba buying and invoicing. Then payout is coming. But he will log in into your PR. Then he will enter the price. 900 and he clicks on Submit. Now as a buyer. Buyer sees the proposal. Proposal and accept the proposal. This case collaboration is ended. Now he will submit the PR. 10,000 into $900. And then again, if you go for an approval process, if it is defined, then people will get created. Is this clear? Why we do the supplier collaboration? So Ariba is so flexible that even in the time of PR creation, you can enable supplier. In this case, the minimum requirement is, there is one group. Minimum of supply, collaboration group. Where you need to be a member of that group to do this supplier collaboration, it is not only the members in that group will be allowed to create the supplier collaboration. Is this clear? Suppose you do not have a by sourcing. So you want to make this functionality use, then you can use this one. So something like this. Then the second. I need to explain. Collaboration status. I think this I can show, but let me go back to Ariba screen. If I can show this or not. When I go to Manage, Approval process. To be frankly speaking, I have not seen supply collaboration in real time. Only doing learning purpose only. I have seen. Because this is a little bit complex. But most of the people will use the sourcing only. I'll click on Research. Let's select one of the approval process. Last time I have seen here. Now they've modified. Let me go to Parent again. This is what I want to show. Here you are seeing that. Pre-collaboration. Collaboration post-collaboration. So when you click on pre-collaboration, you can define your approval processes for pre-collaboration before the PR is created and it sends for a collaboration. You can create an approval process. For example, you do not want everyone to send for a collaboration. Then you create an approval flow where your manager will approve it. So then you define a rule here that adds supervisor. Or add manager, and then that person will get approved. Then you can also define during collaboration. So what is doing? Collaboration means once the supplier has been submitted his proposal. So then you do this one as part of your collaboration. Once the supplier you got the collaboration request when you're resubmitting collaboration. All these things can be. So what is this condition? Approvals can offer a rule, specific escalation. That is, during collaborations and post-collaboration means, as I mentioned. Once you got the price confirmation from your supplier and you accepted that proposal again, you can go for based on your PR limits. How you want the approval force to be triggered. That can be configured. In this case, suppose, if you're following this collaboration method, then you're going to design this for different approval at different stages. Also, that is what in your approval collaborations will be having it. So now let's talk about collaboration stages. Once the pair, you can have approvals. Approvals before you submit for supplier collaboration. Then, after you confirm this, one post-collaboration which is nothing but standard form which you are going to create in additionally, with just creating an approval flow before you submit for the supplier collaboration. That is now you will company also have a policy that any P are submitted for greater than $20,000. Then I need 3 quotations to be attached to the PR. Or I also have a policy that any P are more than 20,000, you should get 4 quotation out of which at least 3 you have to receive the response. That means you need to send this quotation to 4 suppliers, and at least 3 suppliers have to respond to your quotation. They can reject that. They can reject that. They can provide prices.